Hello adventurers and welcome to our channel. In today's video, we'll discover together how to make the most of the dancing lights trick in Dungeons & Dragons to illuminate not only your darkest caves but also your gameplay strategies. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to not miss out on other fantastic tricks and tips. Now, let's turn on the lights and get started. The spell Dancing Lights in Dungeons & Dragons is a conjuration cantrip that creates floating and luminous lights. Here are the details. Name, Dancing Lights. Level, Cantrip. School of Magic, Conjuration. Ritual, No. Casting Time, On Action. Range, 36 meters. Components, Verbal, Somatic, Material, a piece of phosphorus or enchanted wood, or a worm. Duration, Concentration, up to a minute. Effect. You create up to 4 lights the size of a torch, appearing as torches, lanterns, or luminous spheres that float in the air for the spell's duration. You can also combine the 4 lights into a single vaguely humanoid form of medium size. Each light emits dim light in a 3-meter radius. Additionally, as a bonus action on your turn, you can move the lights up to 18 meters to a new point within range. Note that a light must be within 6 meters of another light created by this spell, and the lights vanish if they exceed the spell's range. As anticipated, the necessary components to cast the Dancing Lights spell are: Verbal, you must utter magical words or incantations during the casting of the spell. Somatic, you must make specific gestures or movements with your hands or other parts of your body. Material, you must have one of the following objects: a piece of enchanted phosphorus or wood. A worm. Remember that these components are necessary to channel magical energy and ensure that the spell functions correctly. The Dancing Lights spell lasts as long as you maintain concentration, with a maximum duration of a minute. During this time, you can move the lights as a bonus action on your turn, up to a maximum distance of 18 meters. With the Dancing Lights spell, you can create up to 4 lights the size of a torch. You can position these lights at any point within a range of 36 meters from you. The lights can float in the air or be combined into a vaguely humanoid form of medium size. Remember that the lights must be within 6 meters of each other and vanish if they exceed the spell's range. Strategies and uses for the Dancing Lights spell in D&D. Deception and distraction. The floating lights can be used to confuse enemies or create a diversion. For example, you can make it seem like a group of adventurers is approaching from another direction or make enemies believe there's a more potent spell at work. Exploration and illumination. Dancing lights are perfect for exploring dark or underground locations. Position the lights strategically to illuminate corridors, rooms, or dark areas. Additionally, you can use them to mark points of interest or hidden objects. Distance communication. If you need to communicate with someone at a distance, you can make the lights float in specific sequences to send messages. For instance, you can create a light code to communicate with an adventure companion on another hill. Theatrical effects. Dancing lights can add a touch of magic and mystery to a performance or social interaction. Use the lights to create an enchanted atmosphere during a conversation with an NPC or during a theatrical performance. Covert and concealment. If you're being pursued or need to hide, you can make the lights float above you to create a sort of roof of light. This could confuse enemies or provide you with partial cover. Combat. Although the spell doesn't inflict direct damage, it can still be useful in combat. For example, you can create a barrier of lights between you and an enemy to hinder their vision or make them stumble. In short, Dancing Lights is a versatile spell that offers many creative opportunities. Here are some fun facts about the Dancing Lights spell in D&D. Mysterious origins. The Dancing Lights spell has been passed down by generations of wizards and sorcerers. Some say the first dancing lights were created by an ancient bard who wanted to entertain the gods with a light show. Festival of Lights. In some D&D cities, dancing lights are an integral part of festivals and celebrations. Citizens use them to create spectacular light choreographies in the night sky. The magical worm. The use of a worm as a material component for the spell is often the subject of jokes among wizards. It's said that a famous mage has a collection of magical worms in a jar. The legend of the Guardian of Lights. It's said that an ancient guardian of lights used the spell to protect a village from dark creatures. The dancing lights illuminated the paths and drove away evil spirits. The musical lights variant. Some bards have developed a variant of the spell called musical lights. The dancing lights follow the rhythm of the music and create spectacular light displays during performances. The lights duel. In some wizard circles, apprentices challenge each other to duels of dancing lights. The winner is the one who creates the most complex and fascinating choreographies. Wedding lights. Dancing lights are often used in weddings as romantic decoration. The bride and groom can make them float above them during the kiss or the wedding dance. In short, the dancing lights spell is much more than just a simple magic trick. It's a symbol of creativity, mystery, and wonder in the world of D&D. The dancing lights spell in Dungeons & Dragons presents some interesting dynamics when interacting with light-sensitive or immune creatures. Light-sensitive creatures. Creatures that react negatively to light or are particularly vulnerable to brightness might be disturbed by dancing lights. For example, creatures with photophobia or a specific vulnerability to light could be disoriented by these lights. However, since the spell only produces dim light, the effect on these creatures will likely be minor. Light-immune creatures. On the other hand, creatures completely immune to light or that do not perceive visible light, such as those accustomed to the darkest environments or those with alternative senses, will likely not be affected by the lights. Nevertheless, the spell can still be used tactically, for example by creating light barriers to obstruct an enemy's view. In summary, the versatility of the dancing lights spell varies depending on the specific characteristics of the creatures involved. Ingenuity and flexibility remain essential in the use of spells in D&D. And that's all for today. We hope this information helps you make the most of the dancing lights spell in your Dungeons & Dragons adventures. Remember to experiment and be creative in your game sessions. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more great tips and guides. Happy adventuring, and may the dice always be in your favor.